Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's almost 10 o'clock and it's Friday and I have been playing and doing some fun things. So everything is ready. I think I'm ready. So if you're there, oh, I forgot my bone folder. Let me get that out. And if you're there, please pop on and say hello. I have a little drink of my cuppa, which I absolutely love. Yum, yum, yum. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, I've got everything ready. I got a lot to show you today, and it's almost 10 o'clock, and it's a glorious day. It's going to be really muggy and hot here in Franklin, Massachusetts, and that's okay because it's summer. It is 10 o'clock. Good morning, Jan. Good morning. Have you moved? Are you all, well, do I dare ask if you're settled in? But you've moved, right? So let me know that you've moved. Okay, so let us get started on this Friday morning. First of all, I have a couple of announcements. First, if you are in the United States and you don't have a demonstrator and would like to have a demonstrator, and you would like to have our brand new mini catalog, which will be coming out, holiday catalog, which will be coming out next month, please, you need to go to stampinup.com and sign up with your own account. It's much better to have your own account because that way, anytime you place a $20 product order, you start to accrue points, money toward your next purchase, which is a great thing. It's much, much better than what we used to have. So that's very exciting. So if you want the new catalog, I need to know before the 30th of this month because we have to place our orders for yeah. Are you all settled in, Jan? Do I dare ask if the boxes are all unpacked? That seems to be a daunting task, but I'm glad you've moved. That's good. So anyway, that's the story about the catalogs. The second thing is today is the last day for free shipping on any product order of $75 or more. So if you need items, especially this is a great time to stock up on things that you might need for your holiday projects coming up or just for anything, whatever. So think about that because that ends today. And then the other thing is that I am going to be doing a Halloween class. I want to just show you this. Let me just show you this cute little cut. Let me get these out of the way first. But this is my, look at how cute this is. I think it's adorable. A long way from settled, but happily in my new place. That's great. I'm so glad. Good for you. Okay, so this is one of the cards, predominant cards that we're going to be doing. I absolutely love this bundle. It's so sweet. It's called Spooky Halloween or whatever. But anyway, this is one of the cards that we're going to be making. But I need to know if you want to attend this class because I'm going to order your own designer paper because we'll be using a lot. And so one package will not settle for an entire class of people or classes. So look at how cute this is. I love the background. It's black, and then I used Papa Petunia for one of the layers, and I did emboss it with the web, the spider web embossing folder. It's an oldie but a goodie. It's retired, but anyway. But then Happy Halloween, I embossed in black. I cut this panel out from one of the DSP panels. I loved it. And then I added some Wink of Stella, of course, Hither and Yon. And then, of course, I used these new cute little foam. They're absolutely adorable. They're black and iridescent white little foam stars. How cute is that? And then on the inside, I did No Tricks, All Treat and put some bats in it. So this is one of the cards. Of course, the matching ribbon that goes with it as well. So anyway, good morning, Kathy. Good morning, good morning. If you're interested in this class, I will be ordering. I'm hoping to order today for free shipping. So everybody will get their own entire package of DSP because, as I said, we'll make other cards and other projects with that. We've got a really cute treat bag that we're going to make with it too, but I need to know. So if you're interested, let me know. Okay, let's get started. So today, these are the cards that I'm going to show you. All right, now, First of all, let me start with this one. This is the Christmas one. It's Christmas week number 3 here in Franklin, Massachusetts, and this is the card that we'll be doing next week. I think this is an absolutely adorable template. Now, I did copy it from somebody on Pinterest, but I don't remember. I wrote it down on my grid paper. Now it's not here on my grid paper anymore. Anyway, it's not my original idea, although I tweaked it a little bit, and I'm going to show you what I did. First of all, I used a crumb case bake, which I love. Then I took a piece of Real Red and I ran it through. This is um, a die, which I ran through, which I used. It's called Pattern of Friendship, and I haven't used it a lot, but I like it. It's got these dotted lines. It's about 4 lines, then separated by 1, and then 4 and 1. And I just like the simplicity of it all. So I used that as the background, and you can see it a little bit right here. So that was that. Then I took textured notes, and I took the third from the largest of those dies, and I used that. And then this stamp set is just adorable. It's called Jar of Joy. Look at how cute this is. Here is the jar. Here's the lid. Here's the little gingerbread man with the little happy gingerbread cookies, a little bow. This is the layer that goes on top of that. I'll show you that in a minute. There's a scarf that you can use. There's some cute words, or you could use the Christmas ornaments, or you could use the little snowman, which we're going to do throughout this season. Have a good week, Jan. Thank you so much for popping in, and I hope things go well in your unpacking. Okay, my friend, thank you for popping in. All right. So anyway, this is the stamp set that I used. And then what I did was I stamped the little gingerbread person in pecan pie. And then, I don't know if you can see this. Let me bring this up really closely. Wait a minute, let me put this on. This might help a little bit. Oh yeah, I think that's going to help. So then I added 2 little gems for the buttons on his, hi Terry, thank you for popping on this morning. Welcome, and here's my little gingerbread card. So I put the 2 little gems on for his buttons, and then I put some of these peppermint, aren't these adorable? These are little peppermint candies. I put those on. Those are little foam candies. The jar lid I cut out from some red glimmer paper. Then I put a little gold bow on it. But I want you to notice, look at how cute this is. This is his little bow tie. Now, I will admit, this was a little tedious to do, but I used my tweezers and my very sharp scissors, and I cut out a little bow tie and I glued it on. How cute is that? It's just adorable. I absolutely love it. And what we will do in class, this is something else. Hey, Barbara McDuffie, good morning to you, and congratulations to the McDuffie family. I hear that Addie's going to have a little brother. How exciting is that? Oh my goodness. She'll be such a great big sister. It's so much fun having a baby. I was just saying the other day, we haven't had a baby in our family for so long, and God knows I don't think we ever will again, but just to hold a brand new baby, oh my God, I miss it. Anyway, getting back to my little gingerbread card. So what I'm going to do next week, and this, I stamped it just in Real Red ink on the crumb cake, but what I am going to do, which I think it'll be just a little bit more special, is to take my Versamark, stamp my stamp in the Versamark, and then right into the Real Red ink, stamp it on my cardstock, and then sprinkle this with clear embossing powder and heat set it. So this will be shiny. I think that'll add just a little extra. Hi, Doreen. Hi, Doreen. No, Addie is having a cousin. Oh, I thought Addie was having a brother. Okay. Well, that's still very exciting. Congratulations to all the McDuffies. That's very exciting. I can't wait to see pictures, of course. So anyway, that's for next week. So this is Christmas in July, card number 3. So now let's get to the card that we're going to make today. So this is called a flip-flop card, and I absolutely love it. Talk about easy. There is the front, and then you open it up, and there's the flip-flop. How easy is that? Easy peasy. So I'm going to show you how to make this. And these, now that the holidays are right around the corner, we need to start thinking about what to do. And this, again, would be an excellent gift to give to somebody, all wrapped up. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some Shy Shamrock cardstock. This is 5.5 by 4 1/4. Then this is 5.5 by 4 1/4, the white base. The Shy Shamrock is 5 1/4 by 4. And I am going to simply put this on with a little bit of adhesive. Talk about easy. If anybody wanted to time me, this is going to take less than 2 minutes. Well, it would if I stopped talking. But anyway, so there is this. Let's put this on. I love this color. We'll be doing a lot for St. Patrick's Day with this Shy Shamrock color. But it's just really pretty, and it goes really well with this Mixed Media Florals DSP. Okay, so there's that. So then, oh, you know what I forgot to do? But there are no mistakes in Stampin' Up, none at all. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off very carefully. Very carefully, I'm going to shimmy that right off. See, if you put it on, if you make a little silly mistake in the beginning, you can just, with your bone folder, very carefully wiggle this off. But actually, I just need that much open because what I forgot to do was to take this piece of paper. This piece is 5 inches by 3 3/4, and then I've scored it at 1 inch. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this back. This is the little flip-flop panel, and I forgot to tuck it in. Actually, I could have put it right on behind the white, but it'll look much better if I do it the right way. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some glue, and I'm going to use Tombow for this. I'm going to put some Tombow on like this. I love all my adhesives, but we'll use Tombow for this. Now what I'm going to do is bring this panel in, and I'm going to put it so that it's equidistant, east-west, like this. And I think that looks pretty good. And what I'm going to do, just quickly, is take my little ruler and measure. And this is 1 inch, and this is 1 inch. Gosh, son of a gun. Isn't that amazing? All right, now I'm going to put this back, and I'm going to just rub just to make sure that that's perfect. All right, there we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my piece of designer series paper, and I love this pattern. I love the color. So that's going to go on like that. Allow me to put some adhesive on. This is fine to use some snail like that. The weather, it's getting hotter. I had a 7 o'clock appointment this morning for physical therapy. I'm starting this new physical therapy program for my dysautonomia. And I had a 7 o'clock appointment. When I went in at 7 o'clock, it was 71 degrees. And 45 minutes later, I come out and it's 76. It's going to get hot. Anyway, that's that. So then the next thing is I'm going to put these panels on. Now, these are from the same Mixed Media Florals DSP. This is one side, this is the other, but I'm going to use the petal pink side, and I'm just going to add this. This is a strip that is 3/4 of an inch by an inch. I believe it's an inch. And this is going to come on right here, and I'm going to put it so that it fits in quite nicely. I want to bring it down just a little bit. Let me just see here if this is good. I know this is always one tedious thing when you're doing it on camera, but okay, that can come. That's fine. Okay, that's good. And then I'm going to do the same thing for the other side like this. And I've been working on so many things. I've got two fairs that we're doing this year. Instead of a bunch of fairs, I'm doing 2 fairs. One is in Acton at the Congregational Church in November, but the other one is in Wilmington at the Shriners Auditorium. It's a 3-day event, so it's going to be huge. So we're working on those things too. So my workshop down here is pretty busy. Okay, so there we go. How cute is that? Now, the next thing I'm going to do is take a piece of this basic white cardstock. Now, this is going to go on the center like that, but I am going to use the same words I used for a great friend, thanks. So I'm going to take my thank you, and I'm going to use some just regular Memento ink, and I'm going to stamp the center of this just like this. I'm using teeny tiny wishes, but I could use, and oh, look at that, it was crooked. What did I wasn't even thinking. Let's flip that over. Oh my goodness. What is this little piece here? Well, okay, hold on 1 second. Let me get another piece of paper. Hold on. There are no mistakes, you know. We're going to fix that. We're going to easily fix that. I'm going to just take a piece, and I'll be right back. I'm going to my cutter. Hold on. Sorry about that. I wasn't paying good attention. All right. 3 7/8 coming up. And by 1, 2, 3, 3 3/4. 3 3/4. Okay. All right. Here we go. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Now, let's see if I can get this right this time. Oh, that's not even correct size. What did I do here? I measured this wrong. Well, these things do happen. So let me just come in here and measure this again. This needs to be 3 inches. So 3 inches this way. Allow me to take my cute little cutter. I love this cutter. I hope everybody has one of those cute little cutters, because they do come in handy. There we go. All right, let's try this again. Yep, that's perfect. All right, now let me just see. I'm going to stamp this on my grid paper. That is crooked. How did that happen? Well, it's old. This stamp is old, so the possibility that it moved. Let me fix this. Let me see if I can do this again. All right. Let's see if I can move this up just a little bit. There we go. That's much better. Okay. Now I'm going to add some adhesive. Allow me to put this cover on, because you know how I am with ink. All right. And we're going to put this on the inside like this. And we're going to have just a little space on either side, which is nice, like that. And then I have a little piece of the designer paper that I'm going to put on the, actually, I'm going to put it, here we go, like this. These colors are so pretty. It's just so pretty. It's such a pretty designer paper. All of the paper in that is gorgeous. Okay, there we go. So that's the inside. And then for the outside, I took 2 of the dies from the Gallery Bloom set, and I cut out one for the words that say, "Thank you, my friend," or whatever it says. It says, "For a great friend." And then this is the background piece, which I cut out of the Shy Shamrock. So let's get this inked up. And let's stamp this. There we go. And then get that out of the way. Now I'm going to put some adhesive on this. Talk about fast. And you know, this is the beauty of using up designer paper too, because if you have strips left or squares left or little pieces left, you can do so many wonderful things with this. All right, so there's that. I'm going to add some dimensionals, but before I do that, I'm going to bring in this little flower that I cut out, and I'm going to take my Wink of Stella, and I'm just going to wink this up a little bit. This is going to give this just a little bit of extra. Oh, you know what? This Wink of Stella is on its way out. Let's get one that's got a little bit more juice to it. Let's see if this is going to work better. Yep, here we go. Like that. Perfect. Okay, now I am going to put some dimensionals on the back of this. Probably one on each side, like this. And then now I'm going to check to see where I'm going to put my little flower. Blah, 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 blah. I think, you know what I think might do? I think I might tuck it under here. Yeah, let's do that. You know what? I'm going to trim a little bit of this off, because this is, I think I'm going to trim this part off. There we go. Like that. And then I'm going to bring this in just a little bit more. Let me put a little bit more in here. It's kind of a cheat way to do it, but that's okay. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. There. Perfect. Like that. And then I'm going to just take these off and put this on the center of the panel on the front, and with the exception of one thing for the card, let's bring this in and put it right here like this. Cool. There we go. I like that a lot. And now I'm going to take these flat panel, these are called low profile dots. I really like them because they are low profile, which I like. So I'm just going to take one, or actually, you know what? I might do 3 on this one. So I think I'll do is I'll take a big one. Oh, that came off on my finger. Let's see if I can get this. Whoa! Let's see. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. There's the middle. what I did was I counted these little dots, and the middle was number 4, so that's where that goes. And then I'm going to take 2 small ones and put it, one there, and then one here. There we go, like that. All right, so there's the card, all done. Easy peasy, easy. Now the envelope. So the envelope, I'm taking an envelope flap. I'm taking another piece of this designer paper, but what I thought I would do, just to give it a little bit of interest, was to take my Shy Shamrock ink. This is the reverse side of that paper, so I wouldn't put it on this because it really doesn't match. It's the same color family, and you could put that on. But what I'm going to do on this is I'm going to do just a little bit of stamping. I took one of the flower stamps from the Gallery Blooms, which is one of the corresponding sets, and to that designer paper, and I'm just going to do this, like this. I think this is kind of pretty. And we'll do one more, even though part of it will be cut off. But isn't that pretty? I think that's really pretty. So this is going to be the envelope flap. Let me bring my envelope in, get my silicone pad back over here. This, and this. There we go, a little bit more. And then I'm going to put this on just like that. And I'm going to take my little snippies, my snipperinis. I hope everybody's got something fun planned this weekend. I'm going to be working on my the projects for these 2 holiday fairs. There are 2 other demonstrators, myself and Steph and Jen are doing this together, and we've got 30 projects, and we're making 100 of each project. So it's quite an endeavor, but we're in the throes of it. Anyway, all right, so there's the envelope, and here is the card. So this is what we're going to be doing for next week. This card. Now I will tell you that I have some more designer paper that I'm going to be cutting up. Not only will I have these setups, but I will have other ones as well. They're just not done for you to see today, but this is the basic idea. But won't these make really great little note cards for you to give? You could put 6 in a PVC box with a really cute tag, and this is a great gift to give to someone. So anyway, that's what we're doing there. And then of course, this is the Christmas in July card that we'll be doing next week as well. So that is it for today, my friends. I already told, oh, wait a minute. Let me just remind everybody. I told you about the catalogs. If you want a catalog, please, if you haven't already signed up on my website, go in, set up your own account. And again, to reiterate, the beauty of that is anytime you place a $20 product order, you start accruing dollars toward your next purchase. And you can use them for your next purchase, or you can keep them for as long as you want. I think you have a year to use them. So it's a really great deal. Much, much better than having to spend $150 and then get hostess benefits. So this is a great way. So that's important. But the other part of that is we are getting ready to send out the holiday catalogs, the brand new holiday catalogs. So if you want one of those, you really need to have. Now, if you don't want to do an account at Stampin' Up, that's totally fine. I can still do orders for you. But the point is you won't earn credit. You won't earn those credits on your products. So it's much better for you. It's a nice benefit for you. All right, so there's that. There is the catalogs and free shipping. Today's the last day for free shipping. On any $75 product order or above, you get free shipping. So if you need things, today's the day to do it. And then this other card that we're going to be doing is the Halloween card. So if people want to be involved with this class, this will be a separate class. It won't be a Monday or Tuesday class. It'll be a separate class. But I would like to know probably by the end of today so I can order these packages, because everybody's going to get their own package of DSP because we'll be using a lot of product from that pack. So that is the story, my friends. I hope you're well. I hope you're going to have a fun weekend. I'm going to have a fun weekend down here. I'm going for a swim now. I've already been out once. I'm going for a swim now again because it's going to be a hot day here. But anyway, thank you again for sharing your Friday morning with me. I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you have a great week. And I will see you next Friday. Fun stamping here in